of the ancient gods. Orpheus sits on a stone. His famous lyre is in his hands, but he makes no music with it. Several nymphs stand a short distance away from him, talking.
I have never seen Orpheus so sad.
He makes no music at all. He has not played since Eurydice died.
They were so happy together for so short a time.
And they were so much in love with each other.
Let's try to comfort him.
How can we comfort him when he is so deep in mourning?
We can try. Orpheus, why do you sit by yourself so sadly?
Orpheus, play for us on your magic lyre. He does not hear us. He does not see us.
We mourn with you, Orpheus.
We mourn your loss, Orpheus.
We all loved her, Orpheus. We all loved Eurydice.
Eurydice?
It was you who spoke her name.
Yes, we spoke it. Eurydice was beautiful, but she is gone.
Yes, she is gone.
People die, Orpheus. It's the way of the world.
But she is so young. I loved her so much.
Those we love died too, Orpheus. Sorrow dies too with time. Play your lyre, Orpheus. It will help you forget.
I don't want to forget. I want to remember. The gods were cruel to take her away from me.
Which gods, Orpheus? A snake killed your Eurydice. Have you spoken with the gods? Have you pleaded with Zeus? Mourning will not bring her back.
No, it won't. And I have not spoken to the gods. I'll plead with them. They'll help me. They must.
Zeus will be kind to him.
Perhaps we shall hear Orpheus play on his lyre again.
And the wild beasts will lie down, tame under the spell of his lyre. And the waters in the quick rivers will be still again. And the mountains will move to hear him.
There was never music like his.
Do you think they will give Eurydice back to him? She is in deep Hades now with Pluto and Persephone.
I know of no one. Still, if the gods wish it, she will return.
Ah, may the gods wish it. God give the girl back to him? Zeus listened patiently as Orpheus pleaded.
She ran from Aristaeus and he followed her.
Eurydice was beautiful.
She was my wife. We loved each other.
That is the way it is with husbands and wives, isn't it?
That is the way it was, Father Zeus, when she was taken from me.
A snake bit her and killed her.
She wouldn't have stepped on the snake if Aristaeus hadn't chased her. And Aristaeus is son of your son Apollo.
Now you're finding fault with my son, with me.
Forgive me, Father Zeus. I am wretched. I don't know what I've been saying. I've been out of my mind with grief since Eurydice was taken from me.
Ah, Orpheus, you are a young man. Make music with your lyre and find yourself a new one.
I shall make no more music. I want no other wife. I want my Eurydice.
Then why have you come to me? I cannot give you Eurydice back. She's looking for Persephone. Why don't you go to her?
Have I your permission to go to Hades?
If you wish.
To go to Hades and return to Earth again?
Ah, that is the question.
Yes. And if Pluto and Persephone give her back to me, may I bring her back home to Earth again?
That is quite a request, Orpheus.
Father, I beg of you, Father Zeus. I too am the son of your son Apollo. Give me this one chance to bring my wife back from the dead.
Do you think Charon will row you across the rivers of the underworld of Hades?
He will run me across those rivers, Father Zeus.
And Cerberus, the dog with 3 terrible heads. Do you think he will let you enter Hades?
Just grant me your permission to go to Hades, Father Zeus. I shall manage the rest.
It's a mighty love you have, Orpheus. Go, you have my permission. Bring back your wife.
Excited and happy, Orpheus sought out Charon on the banks of the river Styx.
Row me across these rivers, Charon. Row me to Hades.
But you are still among the living.
No, without my Eurydice, I'm among the dead. Take me in your boat, Charon.
This is quite strange, Orpheus.
Charon, Father Zeus has given me permission to go to Hades. Are you going to refuse the request of the Father of the Gods?
Well, now that's different. Why didn't you tell me that in the first place? Wait a minute. What about Cerberus? I can row you across the river, but Cerberus is a dog. He isn't going to pay much attention to what Zeus wants or doesn't want.
Leave that to me, Karen. Just row me across.
What about the fate? You're likely to be put to death before you get to Eurydice.
Row, Karen! Row!
Karen rowed Orpheus across the river Styx to Hades. Cerberus was at the gates, snarling. But Orpheus made music on his lyre, and the dog lay down and let Orpheus pass. Orpheus made more music, and the Fates put down their whips and watched as Orpheus made his way to Pluto and Persephone.
What has brought you to Hades?
I've come for Eurydice. I've come to bring her back with me.
Ho ho! Is that all? You've just come to take Eurydice? And what makes you think I'll give her to you? Or do you think you're strong enough to take her by force?
Pluto, you are a god. I am not. I've come to plead for Eurydice. I've come to ask you to give her back to me.
Ah, that's a bit better, my young man. I like soft words from a mortal. And what makes you think I'll give her to you?
Because I love her, Pluto. Because she loves me.
Love? That's scarcely a reason. Everyone loves and everyone eventually comes down here. I think you made a long and dangerous journey for nothing, my young man.
But no one has love so much as I, Pluto. And no one so much as Eurydice. I plead with you, Persephone. You know the meaning of love. Help me as if you would help a lover who loses a loved one. I beg of you, speak with your husband on my behalf.
He has a quick tongue, this young Orpheus.
And sweet one, I beg his cost, my husband.
But so many lovers have come down here, Persephone.
None like Orpheus.
Suppose all men who have lost their wives came down here with the same kind of request. Why, there'd be chaos in Hades.
Please, Pluto, please.
Very well, very well. But
Job us, Pluto.
one condition, I insist on it.
You want Eurydice to return to Hades every 6 months of the year, the way I do?
No, nothing like that.
Speak, Pluto, whatever condition you make, I humbly accept, and I accept with gratitude.
Your tongue pleads for Eurydice, but how about your eyes? Can your eyes plead too?
They've wept for her.
They will weep again if you cannot keep your eyes away from her until you are out of my kingdom. I shall put it simply, you will leave. Eurydice will follow you, but you are not to look back at her until you have returned to earth. If you look at her just once before that, she returns to me forever.
I understand, Pluto, and I'm grateful to you, and to you, Persephone, for pleading my cause. I have not been so happy since I lost my Eurydice. Send her to follow me. I go.
Orpheus began the return journey back to Earth, shouting the name of Eurydice joyously as he hurried faster and faster. But then Orpheus grew less happy. He himself could not look back, and Eurydice, a spirit, could not speak with him. As Orpheus hastened along, a strange doubt began to haunt him. He could hear footsteps behind him, but were the footsteps Eurydice's? Was Pluto playing a cruel joke?
Eurydice, Eurydice, I can hear you behind me, but are you there, Eurydice? Are you there, Eurydice? When they took you, I could not eat nor sleep. When they took you, they took my soul, my spirit. When they took you, they took everything. Eurydice, I love you, Eurydice. Eurydice, I can hear you behind me, but what if Pluto is playing some cruel joke? What if you are not my Eurydice? Eurydice, Eurydice, Eurydice!
But Eurydice had gone, vanished. Orpheus had turned. Orpheus had turned. Orpheus had looked at her just once before they left the kingdom of the dead. And Orpheus could call her name forever, but Eurydice, his beloved, would never return to him.